just puts me in a loop. Why the hell would the CIA want to infect one of their own? The crazy thing is, he is not even getting sick. You're supposed to be a lunatic by the time you're in the ground, but he's not. Not on the outside anyway. The way he looks at me, I think he knows what I did.
Righto. So, a little bit of a plot there about how Mesner got infected, I take it, or whatever. It's still unclear. It's still like it's kind of an important part of the story, I'd say, but we get it through snippets of recordings instead of like a serious cutscene or something like that. On one hand, you can argue that it's not a bad idea to direct your story or present your story like that, because there are games that do that. But the problem is that those games do that pretty much exclusively like that, and relegating important info to things like this, or maybe relegating important info like this to a sort of missable background noise. It's kind of a missed opportunity. It's not a good idea. But then again, maybe in fact it's not an important information. Maybe they don't think about it in that way. So there's a third section here. It's a third section. And first, to get to the fucking turret, look at this. I'm aiming at the fucker, but the glaive hits. What is this? A cabinet? A bed. I think it's thrown over bed. Yeah. Like a... what's the word? It's not a trolley. Whatever. It's a bed on wheels. It's a hospital bed on wheels, I guess. So it's... I'm aiming specifically over it, and the glaive hits it anyway. Just because I'm changing the view and not aiming anymore? Or is the glaive trying to help me by auto-aiming at the enemy and trying to... there we go. They jumped up and noticed me, and now I have to fucking deal with this. And I can't deal with that guy because the turning radius, or rather turning angle, is wrong. There we go. So again, it's another third section, and as all the previous third sections, it would have been faster to use your guns and powers directly on the enemy, because even though you're slamming, for instance, that invisible guy, even though you're slamming him with the heavy machine gun bullets, it's not dying that fast. It's not dying as fast as you'd like. So, and it's very inaccurate at that. So, good design. Good, very, very useful tool, a machine gun. I guess it would be easier if you had a controller instead of a mouse and keyboard, where you could aim precisely at the enemy. But this is a PC port, because PC is better in every way, and therefore artifacts like this, where it should be easier, maybe, or it should be effective at least. Look at this, look at this. It's still standing there. The reticle is still getting red. I'm still shooting at him, and he's still there now. Now he's dead. I would have killed him faster with a pistol. Stupid as shit. Anyway, what was I saying? The glaive supposedly has auto aim to help me hit the enemy, even though the enemy is behind cover, and every time the glaive approaches it, he ducks, and the glaive hits the wall. Or what was it? I don't even remember. It might have been even that the glaive... This is pointless. This is pretty much pointless. Look at this. Also, the invisible fuckers, again, just get completely despawned from the world. So shooting the place where they were standing just a moment ago before they went invisible does nothing, because they just disappear off the game world. It's pointless. Let's abandon this idea. I don't remember if it was such of that. He was still, the enemy was still sticking over the cover when I was throwing the glaive, and shit, that was actually a waste. Sticking over a cover, and glaive went for his center of mass anyway, and turned out to be a dumb move, dumb idea. Or maybe we could also try this. Just do a little sneaky sneak. There we go, there goes one. There goes another. See, it's faster than a machine gun. And placement. Yeah. Fantastic. Great game design. I urge you to fucking play this game yourself, to experience the mightiness of console porting. Well, fantastic. I'm dead. Fortunately, in the middle of this fight, I got a checkpoint, so I'm not losing that much. I'm gonna do the invisibility trick again. I don't think it's a trick though. Come on. Good enough. Oh yeah, also, you can't sneak up on those from behind because there is no animation of you killing them from behind, so you can only finish them from the front. Disappear. Will I manage to get there before? Sort of. Not really. It's gonna be problematic. It already is. Fantastic. Right. We got 2 down at least. Faster than with a machine gun again. Good idea. Good fucking... So, since we're talking about dying now, Texas experienced a little bit of a bombing problem lately. There's been like four bombs. Fortunately, no one here argues that you should be able to create and or sell or possess explosives just in case you need them for self-defense. So there is none of that in media. There's no discussion about how you should either restrict access to explosives. God damn it. Restrict access to explosives or increase the access to explosives, because if there was more people on that post office or whatever posting company conveyor belt that was, I'm not gonna say their name because they're not paying me for that. If there was more bombs there, you could protect yourself from them, right? You could use a bomb to protect yourself from a bomb. All you need to do is have more weapon on the market and in people's possession, because that's smart. Wow, that went well. You also that. I'm getting hit, and I don't know from where right now. Oh, there it is. Yeah. Just bomb them. So, in other news, I could have maybe. Anyway. In other news, I stumbled upon a video on YouTube. Yeah, oh right, by the way. Talking about YouTube, again, I reminded myself of that. The same way I reminded myself of that previously. So, some time ago now, I've noticed that there is an update for a YouTube app on your mobile device. So, but I experienced nothing weird, so I didn't feel like wasting my time updating them. So fuck off already, Jesus, you fucking disappearing, teleporting fucking bitch. That also shoots. I hear some squeaking. There we go. More enemy. I've noticed there is an update for YouTube app on my mobile device. So, since I experienced no problem, I didn't update it. And after some time, like a day or two, an hour maybe, not that much time, what started happening is that the current version of the application started crashing, like randomly, you know. So, and that reminded me of a certain sketch parody of a smartphone manufacturing and promotion and marketing and shit like that. So, what the parody was about. Anyway, with the parody, I wanted to show you what we're supposed to do now, but I figured it'll be clear enough once we do it. Also, notice how steep these stairs are. It's fucking ridiculous how steep they are. Look, it's human height in like 3 steps. Do you know that there is a formula for stairs, and it's about the dimensions of the steps, because there are better and worse steps. Like, for instance, too steep of a step is terrible, and if the step is too long, it's also terrible. So it's either terrible or good, clearly. So as I was saying, the parody is that a specific scene. I was reminded of the specific scene. What was I supposed to do here? Goddamn, I already forgot, and I thought it would be faster. So somewhere from there, maybe, I think. I'm not sure. Anyway, so the scene was that they advertise their new smartphone, right? So a guy shows up and says, well, I've got a smartphone from your company, and it works just fine, so I don't really need to buy another one. And the salesman goes, oh yeah, is that so? Well, here. He pulls out his own device, hits some buttons there, and pretty much bricks the customer's phone. So the guy checks his phone again and goes, oh well, it's bricked. So tosses it over his shoulder and says, well, I guess I really need another one, really need a new one. So that reminds me of the situation that's going on here. Here we've got new spyware for you to download because we're not getting the information we want. So why won't you download that? And you go, well, I don't really need that, and the application works fine right now, right? Oh, is that so? Well, let me fix that for you. And fucking, that's what you get. And now your YouTube application is crashing, and the new application surely will fix it. God damn it. I really forgot where is the electricity that I need to get to open the door. And I'm looking like a fool right now. I was hoping I'll actually save some time on this. I think it's through here, maybe through here. It's probably not. Ah, shit. Of course. Yeah, found it. Good. It was here. I was here already. But the problem here is that this is the place where we're gonna go, so that's why I was confused. This is gonna open that, or not? Oh yeah, there's a turret behind there, so I might as well just prepare for that. So not only is there a monster, but also there's a turret. Double whammy. Well, he pretty much ran away, so I'm gonna take that. Why bother? You're not getting any experience from fighting enemies here anyway, so just skip it. Just fuck him, whatever. I'm sure there are monsters that I didn't kill yet, or in the world there are monsters that I didn't get to kill during the time of the gameplay, so it's fine if I miss another one. There should be a little plot again, a bit of a plot. Yeah, and that's the YouTube application for you. And talking about YouTube, I've seen a little bit of a video lately from a certain famous YouTuber that was previously a Viner.
But Misner was exposed several days ago. I ran his blood sample. I found abnormal antibodies in his blood. My only explanation is that he was somehow inoculated, specifically for this infection. When I told him, he just got quiet.
Just the plot again.
I shed some light on Misner's strange reaction to this disease. A typical conversion takes less than an hour, but Misner was exposed several days ago. I ran his blood sample. I found abnormal antibodies in his blood.
We got to that point already. So these lasers turn on. How terrible this is. So supposedly this is a decontamination chamber, you know, airlock. So you've got doors here and there, and these lasers supposedly detect something. You'd say they should detect anything, and launch an Ferron. Oh shit. Launch an Ferron and decontaminate everything. But the lasers are just 3 lines going back and forth, just so the player can go through that. It's sort of a challenge, I guess. Ah shit, that's not what I wanted. Anyway, worked out anyway, in the end. Just so that the player can go through it, because if it was a wall of lasers or something like that, well, double decap. That's nice. Actually making progress, I guess, even though it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter and isn't irrelevant. You're not getting any worse for that, as I remember. Instead of being walls of lasers that will surely be triggered if you want to pass through it and not risk contaminating everything, you just get a little bit of just get a little bit of a laser in your face. That's fine, right? That went well. Shit. Bitch! Oh good, I still had ice on my glaive. Why isn't the monster being shot with the fucking turret? Aren't we all infected? Isn't this sensitive to movement? Oh, there we go. Well, I think this one is being hit just because it's right in front of the fucking turret, and not because it's actually. Oh, fantastic! You might not be able to hear that, but in the background there's plot going on. So, like I said, good idea to relegate interesting informations about the game lore or story in general to fucking that. I'll just pass them. I wish I found some money, but then again it's a hospital. But at the beginning of the hospital there is a, what is it, a manhole for the shop. I really wish I found that last 3,000 rubles so I can get the assault rifle. It's about time I did. This one's a little bit smarter, but only a little bit. Like that. Yeah. So, finally the YouTube, I guess. So I found a video. Oh. I guess the door will open once I get close enough. Like that? No? Oh? Oh. Now I'm stumped. Not use. Well, I'll figure that quietly while I talk about the bullshit. So I found that video of that Viner that went YouTuber, and she was talking about her dating experience. So her dating experience is that she's using dating apps from time to time. And oh fuck. God damn. So she uses dating apps, and often on them she's being matched with a certain guy. So since humans are very superstitious creatures. Oh, now I get it. It's the motion sensor. You need to be invisible. Now I remember. Since we're superstitious, she being matched with that guy over and over again surely must mean that he is her soulmate and they're destined to for each other. So that's the premise. Problem is that that guy is actually already taken. Now, he is taken by her friend. That's one thing. The other thing is that she, the YouTuber, actually knew the guy before, only she forgot that she met him in person. But still, since he keeps popping up on her dating apps, clearly they're destined for each other, right? That's one thing. The other thing now is that she goes that content above all, so that's something to talk about in her videos. That's one thing, and that since YouTube, I don't quite get it. Since YouTube requires you to have content, it's weird. YouTube, like how I perceive that is, YouTube is weird because she feels entitled to date a guy that another girl is already dating. So what I want to say about that is that no, it's not YouTube that's weird. You're the weird one. You're the weird one. You're not entitled to date a guy just because he's popping up on your dating site or dating app. Even the other silly thing is that even though he's taken, he still uses dating apps from time to time for some reason, I don't know why. So yeah, she invites those friends of hers to see if they match with personalities and shit with some sort of quizzes online. If the guy is actually her soulmate or not, whatever that means. So like I said, really, YouTube, she says YouTube is weird because she gets matched with a guy over and over again, and she feels entitled to date him, regardless if he wants to date her, if he's taken or not. That would sort of feed into, I think, you might stretch it to feed into or fit into the whole current narrative about social justice and shit. And you love hearing about that, right? How women are, of course, entitled. Women can do anything they want because they're women and because they were oppressed till now, right? And they don't have rights anymore, again. So whatever they do is empowering, but whatever men do is degrading and privileged and sexist. So like, if a guy was matching up with a girl and his friend was dating her, and he wanted to date her, perfect, we're gonna end on a cutscene. If a guy wanted to date a girl, in any circumstance, if he felt like, oh, she's pretty, and I want to stick my dick in her and have babies with her, and oh, just the suit, I guess, have babies with her and live a happy life with her and take care of her, don't be sexist because women are not prizes for men. But if a girl wants to date that particular guy who is already taken by her friend, it's weird that YouTube wants content, and I'm entitled to date that guy.
No, but I thought maybe I could give you that chance.
You don't understand how deep I'm into this. There's no going back.
You don't want to do this. Mesner isn't in this for money. A lot of people are gonna die.
Since when did you care about anybody but yourself?
I don't know. I just know my whole life I never seem to do the right thing.
You can't stop this, even if you think it is the right thing to do. I'm gonna take Yargo now, and when that vault opens, none of this will matter.
Look at me.
Goodbye.
No, so he closed the blast door. He shot the control panel so that no one will enter. And then she comes over and he tries to exit. Again now. You closed yourself in. Is there another way out? Because you got the suit, now you have to leave. How are you gonna do that if you blasted the fucking controls? Like that, I guess. That's one way to do it. Also, the suit gives us even more superpowers, I guess. And it's a suit, so like I mentioned before, it's a Warframe. This is the beginning of Warframe. even though it's only slightly implied that the universes are connected, because they only might only use the design language, visual language, whatever, to draw conclusions. Because the design in this game isn't half bad, but it's repeated in Warframe, and there's no direct connection in lore for those games. Again, and the other thing is that the cutscene, I feel like we're missing crucial things, crucial information about Hayden, about that black girl, about the relationship, and about who the fuck are they as characters, about their personalities, to draw conclusions and care about their drama. Like, when did you care about anyone but yourself? I don't know. We've been thrusted into the events of this game on one particular mission, knowing nothing about our characters. And I don't remember what else this suit give us. It doesn't give us more. Oh yeah, it doesn't give us more powers. If you pay attention here, his mutated arm actually extends out of the suit, I think, because the suit is slightly different on the left. If you can see. So again, how was the suit designed? How was their knowledge about how you will be infected, what will grow, whatever this is, and where it will be, and how we should keep it open for that? I have no idea. And I try to look at the cutscene again when I'm editing this. Maybe that will be easier. I think it upgraded our glaive a little bit, in the sense that it does more damage, maybe. But yeah, that'll be that for today. I thrusted myself into combat again, even though I really didn't need to. So maybe there will be a save point or a checkpoint after this. If not, then I guess I'll replay that next time. And that'll be it. Oh. It's fine. I'm still trying to find something like there. I can, again, this thing. Like that. I'm trying to find some pickups in the room. There's a shotgun that's probably has the detector. Oh, and there's plot going on in the background again. That will reset it, as I mentioned before.
A burning sensation all my arm, radiating from each side. My temperature is dropping rapidly, but my blood pressure, heart rate through the roof. Probably where my head feels like it's exploding. Having some kind of auditory hallucinations. It is like something.
So yeah, see you next time. That was the plot. That was the game. That was some monsters and the suit and all the holes that comes with the suit, I guess, literally and figuratively. I'm Warframe, and this has been Dark Sector.